What is up, guys? I'm back again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a little DIY project type thing going on. These are nice and all. We're just going to see what we can do with them. We're going to experiment because I have a can of it laying around. This VHT nightshades. It's pretty much taillight, tint, headlight, whatever tint you want to do with it pretty much besides window, in a can. I used this on a car years ago. Not really sure why, but I do have it. And the fact that Crown Vic taillights are so easy to find and for cheap, they don't look good. I'll just end up getting new ones anyways. But I can't help myself. I have a can of this already, and a perfect car to do it on, at least in my opinion. So we're gonna try to throw this on the Crown Vic taillights today and see how it goes. I'll kind of give you a walkthrough of how I do it. Might not be correct, but let's hop into it. Peep the trunk setup real quick. 2 Scar Audio 12s. If you guys want a video on that, let me know. They rip. Alright guys, not sure how well you can see. We're in the trunk here. I was just going to paint them on the car, but it's a pretty straightforward process to remove any taillight. Not all, but any. So I'm just going to pull them out and spray them off the car. That way it'll save me time masking everything off around it basically. So there's 3 studs on the back here for the rear tail light. They are 11mm. Just grab your socket with an 11mm on it and loosen all 3 of those nuts, and this tail light will pull out, and then you can pretty much just disconnect the bulbs and pull the whole housing out. Once you take those 3 nuts off the back of these studs, you can pull the housing out, and then these bulbs pretty much just twist and come out. If you were going to replace your tail light bulbs, this would be a good time to do it. You just turn them to the left and they pull out of the housing like so. Not sure if this is just a police car only, but you might have this in here too. It's just like a rubber grommet, pushes in. Pull all that out of the assembly, and there you go. The Crown Vic taillight assembly is out. The chrome piece we will have to tape off with some masking tape, as well as the plastic piece, and then we're good to spray this. So I'm gonna pull the other side out, same process, and then I'll see you guys outside. All right, so I got both the taillights out. We're gonna put some masking tape around the parts we don't wanna get the tint on. So we're gonna do that a while. All right, and there we go. They're all taped off, so now we have to clean them. Before we spray them, you just wanna wipe this down. I'm sure rubbing alcohol will work fine, any degreaser type of thing. Definitely do recommend going over with rubbing alcohol. So let's get these wiped down real quick, and then we'll pull them outside and spray them. I got a clean rag here and some cleaner. I believe this is rubbing alcohol. What you want to do is just spray down the lens, wipe it down a couple of times, make sure you get all the grease, dirt, whatever happens to be on your taillights off, and then they are prepped for spraying. As if you are watching this and you are into Crown Vic modding or anything else, pretty much modding everything, let me know. Especially Crown Vic stuff though, that's what I'm doing right now till that car can be kicked off. Got some special parts for the Vic. There will be plenty more videos to come on that, so make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. We are time to spray these, clean them off, put them on a little piece of plastic, and I'm gonna shake the crap out of this, oops, for a couple minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and coat these. Shake, shake. By the way, yes, both my cars are being worked on in there, so that is my daily right now. Gixxer 600, it's a good little daily. So, yep, pretty much just shake the crap out of this thing for like 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're gonna be ready to go. Disclaimer here as well, I've had this for a while, it's been sitting. If the results aren't good at all, I'm gonna say maybe it's not good to let this stuff sit, but we're gonna send it anyways and see what it looks like. Like I said, if I need to get a new taillights, I'll get new ones. It's not a big deal. My arms are tired. All right, let's test it. All right, basically what I'm gonna do is just do sweeping motions, to my knowledge. Obviously you don't wanna layer it up too much. I guess this is a little different from paint. You kinda wanna layer it up enough. We'll see how this goes. It's hard to hold the can right to get. That's nice. Move side to side. Alright, so we're gonna send it apparently and put a pretty thick starting coat on. Because, you know, we do things a little differently here on my channel. Same thing on the other one. Just gonna do sweeping motions. Found it's best to pretty much just go with the wind, I guess. Alright, both of them have a heavy first coat on. We're going to see how well that goes. We're going to let this dry for about an hour to 2 hours-ish before we touch them, and then we will get back and install them. The taillights have been sitting for just roughly an hour now, and they actually turned out really, really good in my opinion. See, they are kind of dark, but the actual like lens of them came out really well. Sometimes you get them like runny. I put on a pretty heavy coat, but I will say that this actually turned out really, really well. So I know you're supposed to let them dry for longer. I'm not gonna actually drive the car. So what we're gonna do is just throw them back in, see how they look, and then run the lights and see how dark they actually are. And that is pretty much it, guys. It's $5 to do this. And for the results you get, I'm actually kind of impressed. And it should look pretty good on the car. All right, so we got both taillights fitted in. We're just gonna go ahead and tighten up all the nuts and get the taillights back in, put all the bulbs in. Make sure you guys don't go too crazy tight with these nuts, just in case of breaking anything, that kind of thing. Both taillights are mocked up, and wow, I like it. These have to be put on there to look really good. But wow, these actually came out even better than I thought. So what we're gonna do is remove all the tape, and then I will turn the lights of the car on, and I will show you guys how dark they actually are. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's the finished product. They are mounted back on the car. This is the VHT Nightshades taillight tint, and I gotta say, for what, like an $8 can, it does not look bad at all. Here you have it with the lights on. Wow. I'm actually really impressed with how they came out. That does not look bad at all. Wow. Guys, have it. That's pretty much how you tint your taillights on the Crown Vic. That's how I did it. I'm sure there's other ways to do it. They actually came out really, really well. I'm very happy with them. There's a bunch more stuff coming for this car. I gotta throw the back wheels on. I gotta get spacers to run them. And I have a couple more surprises and parts ordered for them. I'm gonna fully paint, correct, ceramic coat this car, yada yada, list goes on. This really was my daily driver, and I wasn't gonna do anything to it. And let's just say, the more I started messing around with this car, I just like, it's so fun to modify. It's such a cool car. This car is gonna be fully pimped here soon. It's pretty much already getting there. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment, do your thing. And I will see you guys in another episode of basically pimping out the Crown Vic. But wow, I gotta say, like, that's not bad for like a 25-minute job in an $8 can of spray tint. Thank you guys for watching again. Catch y'all later.